listen to me, but he ain't listen to me, but he ain't listen to me. I tried to talk to him. He ain't listen to me, but he ain't listen to me, but he ain't listen to me, but he ain't listen to me.
What up, though? It's your boy, Go MC Spaceship Oasis, the Incredible, back with another edition of In This Corner. Whoop!
Whoop!
What are you doing here, right?
I was waiting. I got it on the big screen, so when you came on, I was ready. I think I only missed like 1.5 tonight.
Really?
Maybe two. But yeah, I didn't take no notes though.
Let me say this. I tried to meta me. My meta wasn't as long as your meta. You meted you on Google?
I met me on Facebook.
Oh yeah, I need to meta me on Facebook. I don't know how to do that. I was like, I want a meta.
Yeah, Meta AI.
Yes, I want a meta, but I have to figure it out. I am so technologically illiterate.
If that's what it sounds like, that's what it is.
That is definitely what it is.
Ooh.
It's called my phone. Why are they calling my phone knowing I'm watching wrestling? How you feeling tonight, Rock? How's the car?
It's at the dealership. They gave us a loaner. Of course, it's another Escape. Mm-hmm. So we'll see what happens.
Gotcha.
But yes, I'm feeling very trade-in-ish. I'm feeling very trade-in-ish right now.
Very, very fuck that couch.
Yeah. Very fuck that couch right now. Yep.
So what did you what? Somehow fuck. So what did you think about Monday Night Raw tonight? Rock?
Well, this is my first time watching it in probably about 2, maybe 3 weeks. Maybe since it's been a few weeks. I ain't gonna even lie. To watch the whole thing, except for a few moments. But I felt okay. Yeah, I didn't miss much, but still, I like that. Some people who used to be the bad guy are now the good guy, and some people who are now was the good person are now the bad person.
Like who?
Like AJ Styles.
Yeah.
They're chanting his name.
Yeah, that's AJ.
And I was like, I love that for AJ. You know what I'm saying? Becky Lynch.
Oh yeah, she's a bad guy.
Yeah, she's a bad guy. So it was a lot to uncover there.
So yeah. Her and Lyra had a good feud. Did you see Zoe Stark's injury in the triple threat match with Rhea, Kairi Sane, and Zoe?
Okay, I saw the match.
Yeah, and then it was only 2 of them.
Okay, I didn't see the massacre there. I must have missed that part.
No worries. That was live from Nashville, Tennessee, guys. I said I like the crowd tonight. The crowd was like lively tonight. Lately, American crowds are typically more boring.
Yes, we are. We hella boring.
But tonight in Nashville,
yeah. I mean, there was a few. Watch yourself. There was a few times, that the wrestler did that and they caught on. But yeah, for the most part, the matches were enough to get the crowd.
The matches seemed long as shit tonight.
Yeah,
it was less. It was less backstage segment. Mm-hmm. It was less interviews in the ring. It was more wrestling, and I like that. Mm-hmm. That's what I want. I want to see the wrestling. I want to see the wrestlers get themselves over. And sometimes when you have them long ass interviews, it makes the crowd want to go get something to eat.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get me a margarita.
Yeah,
we gonna get one in each hand, one for him, one for me, and a bag of peanuts.
Yep. So we started off. They showed a recap, and then Logan Paul was in the ring, and Logan had him yeeting. He was talking, and people hate on Logan Paul. But Logan Paul gets, hey Essie, Logan Paul gets the responses that other wrestlers wish they could get.
Yeah.
They boo him hard.
Hard.
They do not like Logan Paul.
You know.
So he had him yeeting. Gunther comes out. And the crazy thing about that, they hate Logan Paul so much. When Gunther music started playing, they start cheering.
They was happy. They was happy to see Gunther. Like, motherfuckers fickle as hell.
Like I hope Gunther whoops Logan Paul. That's how I felt. Like that's how probably the crowd felt. And so Gunther starts telling him, you know, him fighting Jey Uso is personal. So if Logan Paul beats Jey Uso, now it becomes personal because Gunther wants his title back. And Gunther made a comment and said, ask Pat McAfee what I do to non-wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? So Gunther walks out, gets out the ring. Jey Uso comes from behind, gives Logan a super kick, gives him some yeets, and he gets out the ring. And we find out that Jey Uso faced Bron Brekker tonight. Did you see this segment? And if so, what did you think about it?
I did see when with Paul Heyman and Jey Uso were talking backstage, and he was like, "This is a fact. This is a fact. This is a fact." And then when it came to the match, the match was a really strong match. It went on. That they both showed us some different little technicalities, and then it ended the way I kind of figured it would.
Yeah.
It ended the way it ended.
And Paul Heyman is definitely stirring the pot. Yeah. And what it makes me think is Logan's not going to beat Jey Uso. Gunther's not going to beat Jey Uso. Seth Rollins, and I'm thinking, I think the first time they wrestle, he's not going to beat Jey Uso.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to finish the story. You know what I'm saying? It's going to have to go around.
But I think Jey Uso is going to lose his title.
He's going to hold that belt for a second, though.
I think so too, because the crowd and the people love him. Mm-hmm. The people love him. So I'm thinking, but I think eventually Seth will beat Jey Uso for the title. But then, the Jey and Paul Heyman segment was good as well. And Heyman did tell him the end game, which we just said is Seth Rollins, right? Then we had the Penta and AJ Styles versus Finn Balor and JD McDonough match, which was a long ass match. And like you said, they was cheering AJ Styles. They like Penta. It was high flying moves. Finn's even getting his boos and getting his heat. But I have a question in this match. When was the last time Carlito actually had a match?
That's what I was wondering. I said, do Carlito really fight? He come in when it's like the 20-on-20, you know, when it's that big ass long match where you know he ain't gonna win. But I have seen him in a one-on-one match. It's been at least
a long time.
2 years. It's been at least 2 years.
Yeah, I think the last time he had a one-on-one match, I think he either fought Dragon Lee or Rey Mysterio, one of them, and that was a long time ago. And then so Penta hits a Mexican destroyer on the outside. As he's trying to get back up, El Grande Americano comes, hit Penta's in the back of the head with the headbutt. Finn Balor takes him back in the ring and pins. Two things I noticed during this match. The first one didn't have anything to do with the match. Montreal Ford got his own commercial for Xfinity. Angelo Dawkins wasn't in there, which is very interesting to me. And the second thing is, I didn't see no Dirty Dom at ringside. You saw Carlito.
I said, right. You just seen him back in the back.
Mm-hmm. Huh. Dirty Dom's kind of like fuck Finn Balor. I really feel like that's probably going to be the SummerSlam match there. I think Finn Balor versus Dom Mysterio, especially because later on the night, Finn Balor introduced Roxanne Perez to the Judgment Day. Mm-hmm. And he told them she's not part of the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
So does that mean that he's not part of the Judgment Day very soon?
Oh, I didn't even look at it like that. Because he made it seem like, hey, we all have each other back. She needs somebody to have her back too.
Yeah.
But I didn't, but the way you just did the verbiage, I was like, maybe that is a spinoff, huh?
Maybe that's going to be a spinoff group.
Oh.
No, we're not in Judgment Day. We got our own
our own thing. It's us, yeah.
So that was very noticeable. Yeah. So that's gonna be interesting. And for the last few weeks, they have been showing Finn Balor and Roxanne talking in the backstage of these segments. Like you see somebody interview, and if you look in the back, you'll see them two talking. So now that they're coming together, it's gonna be very interesting. Speaking of which, Roxanne won the match to be in the Money in the Bank against Becky Lynch and Natalya, who is my least favorite wrestler of all time.
Least favorite person.
That boy was like, "Who is that?" I said, "It's Natalya." He was like,
"Face change."
I said, "I hate her." He said, "Even when he died," I say, "That's the word. That's my least favorite wrestler alive."
Yeah.
Her face, her expressions, and as soon as I said it, she was. I think she had Becky in like a surfboard. It was like, "Tap out, tap out." I said, "See, this is why I don't like it." Yeah, shut up. But
that's her face look like.
But the thing about Natty that I will not deny, she's a great wrestler. She's a ring general, and with Becky in there, and then both of them. What I thought about this match, they were teaching Roxanne how to wrestle. This was a match that Roxanne was learning from two experienced veterans. Becky was about to win. Lyra Valkyria pulls her out the ring. They start fighting. Roxanne eventually hit Pop Rocks on Natty for the win. What did you think about this match, Rock?
I didn't see this whole match right here, but I too am not a fan of Natalya, but I am a fan of Becky Lynch. I am a fan of Lyra, but this just recently, and what's her name? Of course, Rhea Ripley. So I love all of them.
Right.
Just not. I wouldn't care who won as long as it wasn't Natalya.
Man, Natalya would have won. I probably would have. Then I Raw if Natalya would have won.
I'm gonna switch the channel.
So, and then you had Seth talking to Logan Paul. Did you see Seth Rollins' chain?
I did see his chain. Did you see his spray tan?
I did see his spray tan. I didn't see his chain though. But they would once again, and the whole thing tonight was Seth letting everybody. He was putting everybody on notice.
On notice.
He let Jay know, he let Logan know, and he let Gunther know. I'm coming for the title.
Yep.
So that was very interesting.
Take that information however you want to. I'm coming for the title.
Yeah. So right now we have Roxanne, Alexa Bliss, and now after the next the other match we're going to talk about Rhea Ripley. And so then we had Sheamus going against Grayson Waller. I said Sheamus looked old coming out there.
He didn't look as crisp as he normally does. And that wasn't purposeful. You know, maybe he finna go on break or something like that. Maybe
he came back.
I don't know. Okay, then maybe he just out of breath or whatever. You know, he got to work his way back in.
Yeah, he did like his breath was killing him. But Austin Theory, who was with Grayson Waller, was getting chances as well. And they've been predicting that Austin was going to turn. And I was wondering because I'm like, Austin's the bad guy, Grayson's the bad guy. But I think Grayson is the one that we hate the most.
I think so.
So it was funny because Grayson was getting, it felt stiff. It felt like a stiff match. It felt like he was beating Grayson up for real for something that happened. And then even when Grayson was getting ready to leave, Austin got in front of him like, no, you can't leave. Right? We got a lot of cheers. And so he gets back up there. Sheamus wins with a bro kick. So the funniest part of the match, Sheamus threw him into the ropes. Grayson Waller jumps up, and as Sheamus was coming into the ring rope, he stepped on him. He just like stepped on him with his both feet. I thought that was the best spot of the match, though. I was like, "Ooh, that looked like that hurt for real."
That hurt.
Don't jump on my back, cuz. Don't jump on my back. But what you think about that match? Well, we talked about Sheamus a little bit, but did that match do anything for you? It was kind of a filler match.
Yeah, that felt like a Saturday night early match. You know what I'm saying? I don't like either one of them.
Right.
And out of those three, I think Austin is going to be my most favorite out of the least favorite.
Yeah.
I don't like none of them.
I like Sheamus, but Austin grown me.
Yeah.
Good night, son. I love you.
Hi, son. Hey, nephew.
Hi.
Night, night.
One word.
Well,
Yeet. So then you saw Steph talking to Gunther, and Gunther like, bro, I'm not scared of you, delusional. I'm the holy grail. I'm the one people want to fight, not you. Mm. And I think I said this later on. I could see Gunther helping Jey Uso later on down the line.
Yeah.
And Gunther turns.
I think he really won his respect.
Yeah.
At that fight.
I think if he beats Gunther again, he's gonna really gain his respect. Yeah. You know. Yeah. And I could see Gunther and Seth Rollins eventually fighting somewhere November, January, Royal Rumble, somewhere around there. Then you had the Rhea, Zoe Starks, Kyrie match that we talked about. Zoe got her knee folded. Somebody said she folded like a book. I said she folded like Shannon Sharp at a white woman's convention. This was a physical match. Kyrie Sane was also coming back from injury. She's been out, I think, since October or December. There was a couple of block spots in there that was a little spotty. There was a couple spots in there I was like, oh shit, she fucked her up for real. Like even when she came out the road with the insane elbow and Rhea got her feet up.
Yeah, it looks like they took some risks that they did not plan for the way that they landed. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? They had to because it went from a triple threat match to a one-on-one match. Yeah, once they got put out the match, they didn't want to stop the match, right? Yeah. They kept going, so they had to improv, which I give them a lot of props for with that. So Rhea Ripley wins. She's in the Money in the Bank. So now we got Roxanne Perez, Alexa Bliss, and Rhea Ripley in the women's Money in the Bank. We got 3 more women to go. 3 more, yeah. That's gonna be interesting. What 3 women right now, off the top of your head, do you think could be in that match?
Bianca.
Nah,
she got to be up. Okay.
Asuka. Maybe if she come back.
I was like, it's time for her. We already got Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
The tall lady. In the Judgment Day.
Raquel Rodriguez?
Yeah.
Okay. So Asuka, Raquel, and give me one more.
Naomi? Or is that Friday night?
Yeah, Friday can be in it too. So my guesses would be Naomi, maybe Jade. Let me see. No, Naomi. I'm gonna say Naomi. I'm gonna say Charlotte, and I'm gonna say and Jade.
Does Tiffy still have the belt?
Yep, Tiffy still has the belt. Okay. So, and Tiffy, unless Tiffy face Charlotte again or face Jade, I don't see her in the title. So then Rusev next week is gonna face Tozawa. We had the Judgment Day segment in the back. We have a triple threat match next week. The New Day versus the Viking Raiders versus American Made for the titles, which I think New Day is going to continue to win. Then you have finally your Jey and Bron Brekker match, which, like you said, was a long match. Very extensive match. I think Jey is finally getting comfortable being a champion. What I don't like is that Jey can't win clean. They need to give Jey Uso some clean wins. Seth Rollins got DQ. When he fought Bron Brekker, he got DQ, which protects them, but it doesn't give Jey the wins to say, I'm the champion.
Yeah, he ain't stack no wins that way.
Yeah, the champion needs to win some matches. Yeah. Have him fight a Chad Gable. Have him fight a Finn Balor. Let him win. Let him fight a JD McDonough or somebody, right? Let him fight a Kofi Kingston. Let him win a match. So I don't like the clean finishes. But then after that, Seth comes and jumps him from behind. And as they beating him up, here comes Sammy. Then here comes CM Punk.
That's CM a group right. Hey, they feeling oozy right now. You feel me? They feeling oozy.
Yeah, so CM Punk and Jey Uso wrestled on Saturday. I mean, CM Punk and Sammy versus Bron Brekker and Seth Rollins. So we'll probably have our predictions on Thursday for the Wild Out Party. But then after that, while Jey was still in the ring, here come Logan Paul. Bye-bye. And I was scared because Go Home Math says Jey Uso got the one leg up, so Logan might win. But now since Logan knocked him out at the end of the match, I see Jey Uso winning on Saturday for Saturday Night's Main Event. So It was pretty good overall. What you think about tonight's Monday Night Raw, right?
I'll give it a good 3.25 ships.
0.25 ships.
3.25 ships.
I like the matches. The match was solid. I liked it. Didn't have a lot of promo. I didn't like the clean finish. Of course, with Zoe getting hurt, kind of affected it. And then the Sheamus and Grayson Waller match wasn't the best thing for me. But it was a good show. I was in tune with it. It had, like I said, had a lot of action.
The crowd was hyped too.
The crowd was hyped too, so I can dig that. So we got Saturday Night Main Event coming up. We also got Battleground coming up, I think, on Sunday, and then after that we're gonna have Money in the Bank. So we got a lot of wrestling coming up, you know. Yeah. So it's going down, man. Y'all know who it is. This has been In This Corner. We just talking a little wrestling. Give y'all little Raw recap, man. It's your boy. Go on, see Spaceship Oasis, the Incredible.
I'm going DJ Lady J Rock.
And as always, people.
Bye.
But he ain't listen to me. But he ain't listen to me. But he ain't listen to me. I tried to talk to him. But he ain't listen to me. But he ain't listen to me. But he ain't listen to me. Try.